Welcome to our dive into the thrilling world of piracy. Today, we're exploring the stories of 7 of the most renowned female pirates who defied conventions, conquered the high seas, and left lasting legacies. From fearless leaders to cunning strategists, these women shattered stereotypes and proved that piracy was a place where bravery knew no gender. Get ready to set sail into their incredible adventures and discover the fierce women who made waves in maritime history. 1. Anne Bonny was a notorious Irish pirate of the early 18th century, renowned for her fierce and daring nature. Born in Ireland around 1700, she eventually traveled to the Caribbean, where she became involved in piracy. She gained fame as a member of Calico Jack Rackham's crew, often fighting alongside him and other pirates. Known for her bravery and rebellious spirit, Anne Bonny defied traditional gender roles of her time by actively participating in battles and piracy activities. Her presence on the pirate ship challenged societal norms, and her story remains legendary as one of the few documented female pirates in history. Despite her bravery, her life ended with her arrest and imprisonment, and her ultimate fate remains uncertain. 2. Mary Read was an English pirate from the early 18th century, known for her bravery and her role alongside fellow pirates Anne Bonny and Calico Jack Rackham. She disguised herself as a man to join the pirate crew, hiding her gender from her crewmates and society. Mary was a skilled fighter and a fearless member of the crew, participating actively in pirate activities and battles. Her story is remarkable because she defied societal expectations for women at the time, choosing a life of adventure and danger amidst the chaos of piracy. Like Anne Bonny, her fate was sealed when she was captured and imprisoned, and her true identity was eventually revealed. Mary Read's daring spirit and her ability to break societal norms make her a legendary figure in pirate history. 3. Qing Shi was a powerful Chinese pirate leader in the early 19th century, renowned for her leadership and formidable fleet. Originally a prostitute, she became a pirate after marrying a notorious pirate captain, Yung Yi. Following his death, she took command of his fleet, transforming it into one of the largest and most organized pirate forces in history, with hundreds of ships and thousands of crew members. Qing Shi was known for her strict discipline, strategic brilliance, and ability to negotiate with authorities, often striking advantageous agreements. She successfully maintained control over her fleet for years, earning respect and fear across Southeast Asia. Her leadership ultimately led to her retirement from piracy, and she is remembered as one of the most powerful and influential female pirates in history, defying gender norms and changing the course of maritime piracy in her era. 4. Rachel Wall was an early American pirate active along the New England coast in the late 17th and early 18th centuries. Often referred to as the Pirate Queen of Connecticut, she was known for her maritime daring and wit. Initially, she worked as a domestic servant before turning to piracy, reportedly leading a small band of pirates, including her husband, to attack ships and coastal towns. Rachel's piracy was driven by economic hardship and a desire for adventure, but her operations ultimately led to her capture. She was tried and sentenced to death in 1723, making her one of the few women in American history to be executed for piracy. Her story highlights the rough and often lawless maritime life of colonial New England and her legacy as one of the earliest female pirates in America. 5. Jeanne de Clisson was a daring Breton woman in the 14th century who turned to piracy and privateering as an act of revenge against the French monarchy. Initially a noblewoman, her life was torn apart when her husband was executed by the French king. Fury and grief drove her to become a pirate, attacking French ships and coastal towns in retaliation. Clad in black and flying black sails, she led a fierce fleet of ships, striking fear into her enemies. Jeanne's actions blurred the line between piracy and privateering, as she aimed to avenge her husband's death and defend Brittany's independence. Her bravery and relentless spirit made her a legendary figure of resistance. Jeanne de Clisson's story is a remarkable tale of vengeance, resilience, and defiance against oppressive ruling powers in medieval France. 6. Grace O'Malley, also known as Grania Whale, was a renowned Irish pirate and maritime leader in the 16th century. She operated along the coasts of Ireland, commanding a fleet of ships and engaging in piracy, fishing rights disputes, and resistance against English authorities. Known for her intelligence, bravery, and leadership, Grace became a formidable figure who challenged both the English crown and Irish enemies. She negotiated directly with Queen Elizabeth I, seeking to protect her territory and people, demonstrating her diplomatic skills alongside her maritime prowess. Grace O'Malley's story highlights her as a pioneering woman in a male-dominated world of piracy and politics, earning her a lasting legacy as a fierce and influential leader of Irish resistance. 7. Grande Marguerite was a daring pirate of the Caribbean in the 18th century. Known for her bravery and cunning, she operated amidst the tumultuous waters of the Caribbean region, targeting merchant ships and coastal towns. Marguerite gained a reputation for her daring raids and strategic prowess, often outsmarting larger naval forces. Her exploits made her a formidable figure among pirates, and she became a symbol of resistance and independence during the golden age of piracy. Despite the dangers she faced, her leadership and daring spirit helped her carve out a notable place in pirate lore, leaving a legacy as one of the most fearless female pirates of the Caribbean. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey through the lives of these legendary female pirates. Their stories of courage, resilience, and daring continue to inspire and captivate us today. If you enjoyed exploring their incredible adventures, be sure to like, subscribe, and share for more fascinating stories from history. Until next time, keep the spirit of adventure alive. Who is your favorite female pirate? Leave a comment below to let us know. Like and subscribe for more awesome pirate facts.